don't know, maybe that's my bad being Oh shit, sorry.
Feint the jab, Paul, feint the jab, go to the body. He wants you to hit him in the head. Hit him in the body. Feint, Paul, feint, feint, feint.
What to do when you're fucking tired?
Keep working the feint. Oh! Oi! Oi!
See, what he wants me is he wants me to start firing and then he's going to get me. Oh shit! No.
Power, Paul, power, power, power.
Sorry.
Speed's good. Keep that pace. Keep that pace.
Power, power. He said power. Hit power.
Keep that pace though.
No. I was trying to do that. He's laughing and I'll take it really seriously. That was hard, man. It's hard. Okay, just leave me up. Now come on, lay into my stomach. Let's go. Oh, it's always when the bell goes, fucking hell. See, look, he's doing this thing where he doesn't touch gloves. Oh shit, sorry.
I dominated you.
Sorry. Oh my god, I'm just thinking about other stuff. Seriously, I'm not. There's no non-verbal bullshit. I hate stuff like that. I can take my ego can take you. Clearly not. So I have this thing where I kind of trigger you into berserker mode. And I do it when I'm at my worst. I'm feeling at my worst. Well, I don't know. I wasn't even thinking to get into berserker mode. I just thought, oh, he's hitting hard. Was it the third round or second round or whatever? So I just came in. You know, like one of those people that lay into you. So. No, I appreciated that a few rounds ago. Because you'll find people like that. I just want to cut through you. And then I got this guard. Because literally it's such a good guard. Like I just deflect all your hits. Good thing to go is to try and go for the solar plexus. Usually when people have that kind of guard and they're coming towards you, they've got a good stomach, good core here. But if you go for the solar plexus, you can give them a good dig. And dig, not big, a good dig. A good dig.
Cut.
So yeah. Either the solar plexus or go for the liver. If someone's coming out.
You might catch the elbow though if you go for the liver.
Yeah.
You gotta go for the plexus first.
Yeah,
bring the elbows together.
Yeah.
Then get wrapped round for the liver.
So you just make your way around it.
When I'm doing this with you, because you're so tricky, like Like if it's against a sort of more average person, I can probably kind of like get most of those, but you'll just see the slightest thing, and then you'll just come over, or, you know.
But just keep that in mind though, because yeah, some people might even be more, you know, because their body's just so, you do it so much, they're going to be even more elusive with it. So don't think, oh, he's tricky, just try and lay in. Because sometimes I'm like, trying to trick you, but when you lay in, you're putting pressure on my arm gets tired.
I think the other thing you can do is you can keep your jab and keep your distance, because he's got to open up.
Yeah.
Like he's got that tight shell guard. You want him to open up.
Yeah.
Like so you can pop the jab and keep on your bike and keep moving. He will chase.
The problem I have is that I'm running out of energy and he's coming forward.
Yeah.
And I'm giving him something and I feel like it's not really, it doesn't even stop. He takes it for a second and he just keeps going.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh fuck.
But that's an art.
At some point I'm like, okay, well I've just got to, we've got to have an exchange now. Because if I'm tired and I'm throwing out this, like what I find and do is that like he'll just come around it, like whatever I do comes around it. So my natural thing is to be almost like being in the mid distance when he's at the, I don't know if that makes any sense.
It does. I mean, first of all, to realise it's a sparring artifact. So you're not hitting him hard with that jab because you're in training. You don't want to smash your body. If you were throwing that jab with full power, with your rear foot anchored into the floor, with everything all structured, your core tight, like you're hitting him in the car, you would affect his gait as he comes forward. He's not just going to walk through that jab. Like
It still is possible.
It's possible. Like the guy is tanky, but it's not the same as in training where you're just flicking him with the jab, and just making and gesturing it. You're hitting him with a pole axe, like a fucking spear from like Braveheart. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and he's coming into it. It's not going to be the same as like in this and in training. The other thing is when you clinch, you'll have your arms on the outside because his hands are so tight to his chest. Like if you pin his hands to his face and come in on the clinch dominantly here and just squeeze those in, you are now definitely dominant on top from this position. You know, and if you had knees up the middle and you had a tie clinch as well, I mean, like that's not a defensible position. It's just, it works in boxing because it's boxing. But even in boxing, I mean, like
K1 as well, Dutch kickboxing, but their clinch is basically one arm. You can only like do one arm clinch, so they don't need to worry too much about the clinch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they would have.
They have this tight guard.
They have a tendency to snap back as well with it, so to get away from knees and stuff. But yeah, because